Today we're barbecuing chicken two ways, straight up seasoned and one basted in a rich, smoky barbecue sauce. If you're just learning to grill or you're the backyard boss looking to step up your game, this one's for you. I'm Jason with Old 36. The full recipe is in the description box. Let's go. Good barbecue starts with good seasoning, and for that you don't need much, just salt, pepper, garlic. I'm starting off with a light coat of Dale's seasoning on both sides. If you don't have Dale's seasoning, you can use Worcestershire sauce. It's going to give it that good savory taste. Next, put a little bit of olive oil on there. Now we don't need much, just enough to lock in the moisture and give us a good solid base for the rub. Flip it over and do the same on the other side. Next, I'm going to go in with our SPG. I'm going to be pretty generous with the seasoning here. We're going to lose some of this while it's cooking. Flip it over and do the same on the other side. All right, our meat's seasoned. Now here's a little trick. Let this rest in the fridge for about 4 hours. That time lets the seasoning really get into the meat. If you're in a rush, you can grill right away, but patience makes a difference. All right, let's get our barbecue sauce going. I'm going to start off melting down 1/4 cup of apple jelly. Stir this until it renders completely and there's no lumps. We want it smooth. To that, we're going to add in 1/4 cup roasted raspberry chipotle sauce. Let's give it a little heat and a little bit of fruitiness. Let that mix in. Once you see that start to simmer, add in 1 cup of your favorite barbecue sauce. You can use your favorite store-bought. I do recommend just a normal flavor. Don't go for anything added to it. Try and stay away from, honey barbecue, flavors like that. We want just a good base to work with. Mix that in well and let it sit until it starts to simmer. Once that starts to simmer, add in 1/2 teaspoon of your ground chipotle powder. This is going to give it some smoky depth. Add in 1 teaspoon Worcestershire sauce. Get a nice little boost of umami flavor from this. Next, I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of some pickled pepper vinegar. I started making my own peppers and really like the flavor that I get from the juice, the vinegar mixed with the salt, the peppers. This is definitely something I'm going to be experimenting with in the future. And to finish this off, I'm going to go in with a splash of bourbon because, well, why not? Let this simmer on low heat for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Now the bourbon is going to cook off and those flavors will come together. And now you've got a sauce that's going to stick and caramelize beautifully on the grill. Ooh, this sauce is smelling good. Everything's mixed in. And I'm going to turn off the heat and let this cool. I'm setting up for 2-zone cooking, direct heat for searing and indirect for finishing. This lets us control the cook so the chicken doesn't dry out or burn. I'm starting off on direct heat and I'll turn about every 4 to 5 minutes until it reaches an internal temperature of 160 degrees. Then I'm moving it to the cool side. Our chicken has a nice char on it. It's just about done, so I'm going to sauce 2 of these pieces. I'm just going to put some on there. Spread it around, spread the love. And we'll close the lid and let that caramelize for a minute. All right, just flip this chicken over and let's sauce the other side. Our sauce is caramelized on the chicken and it is ready to take off. Both methods of chicken came out extremely flavorful, very tasty. But if we're going to go with a champion and say one's the best, I got to go with just the regular salt, pepper, garlic, no sauce. It just wins it for me. The flavor's there. I do love a good sauce. Every once in a while, I get in the mood for a sauce, and this is the one that I make, and it makes me happy. But the regular SPG with no sauce on it, it's unbeatable for me. Letting it sit in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 hours allows those spices, the salt, pepper, garlic, to penetrate into the meat, so you don't just get a surface flavor whenever you take a bite. It's all the way through. Every single bite is balanced. Just can't be beat. If you're new to cooking, this is a wonderful cut of meat. You can get the leg quarter, which is the thigh and the drumstick. That's a very forgiving piece of meat, wonderful to learn with, hard to mess up. I want to thank y'all for stopping by the channel and spending a little time with me. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button, share it out. If you try it, drop a comment. As always, the full recipe is in the description box. And until next time, adios. Yeah, this is the one. Hot damn.